I've got to a point with the making of this sign bracket where there's something that I think that's kind of interesting and worth a mention. With this rope that runs around the outside and then has the anchor dangling off it, I'm going to be making that from 10mm round bar, but what I have to do is set a path that I want to follow and also determine how much bar I'm going to need to be able to get that whole winding shape going on. Needless to say that what's on the drawing, the path of the rope on the drawing, is sort of a guide, artistic impression, and when it comes to the making, I can come up with a more interesting shape, see what's going to work best. Don't know why my camera keeps on refocusing. And something I discovered a little while ago is that, ironically, actually, this sign is for Whitstable Bay B&B, and I got this rope from the chandlery, I think that's how you pronounce it, in Whitstable, and they sell it in a variety of different sizes. And so this rope is 10mm rope, which perfectly matches up to 10mm round bar. So what I can do is set the path, and then also, obviously, I'll take lots of pictures and sort of use my phone as a reference and look back, but I can draw around the rope, and then that tells me where my path is, so I can take the rope off and then get the metal hot and start winding it around. The only other thing to say about it is, though, that presumably by the time I've unwound this, I'm going to end up with at least 2 meters of steel, so it would be nigh on impossible to wind it round by working from one end, so taking this end for example, and then winding it all the way around down to there. So because I'll be clattering into the sides, so what I'll have to do is bend it, double it up, and work from the middle. So for example, work first of all out to the left and then out and down to the right. I haven't yet finished the anchor, and I'm going to slightly reposition this down here as I'm not 100% happy with it, but at this point you get the gist. So following on from my video earlier about setting out the path of the steel using rope, I just thought I'd do a follow-up showing it's a good system, because here's my markings, so you can see how accurately you can get the steel to follow the marks. Obviously you've got to spend a good while and be careful with it. Another one over there. One other point of note, there's the little anchor hanging down, was because I'm a bit thick, it took me a while to figure this out, but one thing I wanted to be very concerned about, one thing I was concerned about is if you walk around any town and sort of look up at all the different sign brackets, i.e. like walk through Canterbury and look up at the sign brackets, you see that a lot of them sort of swing about, not only front to back, but they go slightly side to side, and they kind of do this in the wind and everything. But because of this being within a frame, I really didn't want it to chance it swinging side to side at all, because I didn't want a clang, 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 clang noise. So I came up with a way of having these in angles. So if I push on this on the side, I'm giving that a fair bit of a push. It doesn't move side to side at all. All it does is go front to back. But like I say, I'm quite thick, so it took me quite a while to figure that out.